as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
Welcome back to Marbella now. My name is Nicole King, and it's a pleasure to welcome you once again to the Boardwalk. Fabulous restaurant right here, frontline Paseo Maritimo in the heart of Marbella on the Fontanilla Beach. Superb place to welcome our guests, very varied as always. And remember, this week is Feria week, so ole, let's get the show on the road.
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart. Poison arrows shoot straight to your heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time.
Pancho is back for a while in Marbella. He's always off around the world. The last time we were together was at the Goya cinemas because we were fighting against climate change. I have to say I prefer the going for something, like Mother Teresa said. I mean, going for a peace rally as opposed to against war.
We're going for a more environmentally friendly planet.
Exactly, more environmentally friendly planet. And we were just saying before, I want world peace and everyone to love each other in my little way. We work on community here. But Pancho takes this to another level. And not only after the climate change event in Marbella, you flew off to South Africa.
Indeed.
And now you've got this amazing event coming up in Portugal with ex-President Obama, no less. Yeah. Take it away, Pancho. Tell us more.
Yeah, it's an event that is going to take place on July the 6th in the city of Oporto. It's a summit called Climate Change Leadership. We have 4 speakers, starting with Mohan Munasinghe. He is a Nobel Prize winner, together with Al Gore for climate change. Then we have Juan Verde, who was the director of the international campaign of President Obama, both campaigns. Then we have Irina Bokova, she is the ex-general director for the UNESCO. And then we have President Barack Obama on stage, and I'm responsible for absolutely everything.
And I'm obviously going with Pancho to carry his bags and to make sure that everything's in order. This is a unique experience for anyone in the world, but this is not unique for you in the sense Al Gore, you went straight for him. I'm going to get Al Gore to speak. The testimony that he gave of you, the testimonial about your impetus, your energy, your decision. Barack Obama's, again, you're always striving for the top.
Yeah, well, it's not only because of me. It's the American College in Spain is behind the event, and the Advanced Leadership Foundation, whose president is Juan Verde. We all made it possible, but yeah, the idea was mine. The original idea was mine. And, the question is, how are we going to top President Barack Obama? Who else can you bring that is such a great leader, such a great speaker? I don't know, maybe...
Let's talk about this event. He's already planning the next one. Who do I get to top that? Barack Obama is going to be in Oporto.
Yes.
You're going to be in Oporto.
Yes.
And the objective, obviously, is to create awareness that we need to do something.
The objective is that not only we need to do something, it's our responsibility. We've reached the point where we can now wait for Donald Trump or other world leaders to solve the problem, because the problem is already there. It's in our houses, it's in our businesses, in our society, and this is public engagement. That's the first goal. It's an audience for 3,000 spectators, a lot of very important people. Imagine the protocol, the President of the Republic, the Prime Minister, and also we are launching what we call the Porto Protocol, which is a protocol that unites the wine industry worldwide to take action, to mitigate and adapt to climate change. And we're going to work throughout the whole year in developing that Porto Protocol that is going to be launched by President Barack Obama. And next year in March, we're doing a conference with Al Gore and the key leaders of the wine industry to sanction and endorse the Porto Protocol. So there's a long-term projection of this event.
When you first got involved with wine, I mean, did it start because you like wine? You're very much involved. You are a connoisseur. You have a radio show where you advise on wine, but you're very, very knowledgeable. To take that love of wine to then mix it with climate change would be something unthinkable for anyone. How did you make that connection?
Well, I didn't know at the time in 2006 that was unthinkable, because a lot of people call us names, he's married to an American, he's old marketing and sensationalism. But it's there's a rationale behind it. In order to make good wines, you need good grapes, and grapes grow under the direct influence of sunlight, temperature, rainfall, humidity, all the things that climate change affects. But not only I'm doing that, we are launching next year the first conference on climate change in the world of sports, which, being a former tennis player, it's kind of an embarrassment to say that the world of sport has been one of the slowest in reacting to climate change. You haven't heard any celebrity talking about climate change from the world of sports. Nobody has done anything, but you have ski stations, you have the Winter Olympics that are suffering, you have lots of indoor facilities in Northern Europe that in the summer they use tremendous amounts of air conditioning, and in the winter they use heat, and that
the amount of electricity to light
the amount of
football
electricity
field.
and CO2. The golf courses, especially in the Middle East, that have to be irrigated with water coming from desalination, which is another pollutant. So there's a lot that can be done and imagine, if sports celebrities such as Nadal or Ronaldo are such leaders, and they move and shake the whole world, if they send out the message that they are concerned about the planet, that will help engage a lot of their followers.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you. Unfortunately, we seem to be losing ourselves a lot to commerce. Everything becomes very economic. And the other day I was talking, you mentioned Ronaldo, about how many football heroes are now promoting gambling. And yet there is an enormous problem of gambling. So instead of promoting that, because, do you know what I mean? It's like they get enough money to not need those extra endorsements, I would think, and should embrace projects more like this than getting that extra bit of cash. And let's face it, at those kind of levels, do they really need it? I think we all need a good shaking up.
I think we all need it. I think we're going through a crisis of our moral values.
Yes, a conscience.
And one of the speeches in Oporto is going to be conducted by Juan Verde, and he talks about green economy, how going green and going sustainable can be more profitable than traditional business models. At the same time, you are protecting the planet and you're doing something good for the community.
Do you think we will have someone in power who's going to be able to take action? I mean, Barack Obama's coming to the event, but he was in power and we didn't seem to get many changes.
No, because he was not allowed, because the chamber, the Congress was against him. It was all dominated by the Republicans. We have our own leadership crisis in Spain, huge at the moment. There's an impeachment coming up. There's a crisis in Catalonia. I think this world lacks leadership. And, if we don't have leaders, each of us should become a leader in its own field, at home, in your business, in your job, because, look at, I can't think of one single leader that I would follow and I respect. Not one.
Yeah, well, hey, there's someone here doing good things, but unfortunately it's the case. And just as an aside, I was talking to a medical professional the other day who was being unethical in their thoughts, and I said to them, don't you feel bad that you are really knowingly leading people in the wrong direction? And the reply was, everyone's doing it.
Well,
no excuse. Everyone needs to stand up and be a bit more morally conscious.
What's important, I want to emphasize this, is that you have an institution in Marbella, like the American College in Spain, and a guy living in Marbella who are doing these things with guys like President Barack Obama. I think, you know, hats off for the American College, and I'm going to make a little bit of publicity here. You know, to your listeners, if you have kids in the ages of 14 and above and they want an American education, you know, we are involved with President Barack Obama. That means that, you know, we have a serious program behind. We're very concerned at the American College in Spain in the environment, in environmental sciences, and I think it's great. Hats off, because without their support, probably I would have not been able to get involved, you know, at such high level. So it's, you know, I think Marbella should be proud to have institutions like that that are doing things not only here but internationally, especially with guys like Obama, Irina Bokova, and the people that are going to Oporto. It's great.
It's a fascinating opportunity. Do you expect many people to travel from here to go to the event? Give us a call out. Explain why we need to come and support the event.
If people in Marbella would like to go, there's a website called climatechange-porto.com. We have 3,000 seats available. We're almost sold out. It's by invitation, so you got to contact one of the sponsors or some the Chambers of Commerce or the American College in Spain, and we can get you an invitation. But it's going to be a fantastic event. It's you know, I'm so much looking forward to it.
I'm so proud of you, and also very happy to say that we do have this American college in Spain, and I spent a fortune sending my children to the US because it is such a different slice of life and a different approach to life. And my daughter knew she wanted to be a vet, and yet when she got there, they say, well, maybe you don't know because you've got no experience and comparable. And they showed her a whole new world that really I think was worth every penny. However, having the opportunity to not spend that 80 grand a year, to send them there and keep them there, and also the mentality when you've lived in Madrid, for example, to then go to the States and you can't even go to a restaurant that sells alcohol after 9 at night. It's difficult.
And if you're not 18, sorry, you're not 21, you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah, but they don't even let you in the restaurants. So having all this American philosophy for education right here on our doorsteps is a big plus. Pancho, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully I'll be on that invitation list and we'll be reporting back from Oporto.
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart.
Thank you for joining us for Marbella. Now remember, tomorrow night is the first evening of San Bernabé. It starts off with a magnificent firework display. Please go to our website marbellanowtv.com to check out the times and where and when you have to be part of San Bernabé. It's so exciting. See you tomorrow.
And it's time